Hi guys, I'm Alessandro Belli, I'm a researcher from the University of Bremen, and today I would like to talk to you about gaming. I'm gaming since I am 6 years old, so since 1996. My first console was the PlayStation and my first game was Tekken 2 that I was playing with my brother. In the last years I wanted to balance my life with gaming while being employed, but I had different obstacles that I had to overcome. Social life, relationships, and also gaming addiction, as well as spending money on games. I found myself spending a lot on digital card games, to the point that I didn't even enjoy playing games, and I was just logging in to get to the best rank, and I really didn't have fun. I was lucky enough to stop playing, and then I could ask myself a question: how can I still play without spending much money and keeping my social life? Games are great. In my early years I learned a lot of English because simply games were not translated in Italian, so I had to play in English. It was great. I learned a lot of English back then from that. There are really a lot of games. So if you had a different mood, you can play a different game. You can stay in the island of Animal Crossing, collecting items. You can play with your friends or some other folks from other parts of the world in a massive multiplayer online like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy. Or you can shoot in Call of Duty if you feel like. You can meet other people to team up and play. This aspect is a bit harder for someone that works full-time because you can't really keep up digital relationship and your social life relationship and your job. But for example, I was playing Final Fantasy 14 and I could not do something in the game, and my free company, which is a group of people you belong to, I just talk with them and they just answer me because they helped me to finish that thing, and then we just continue to chat for a little bit, and every time I want I can just type, hey, how is it going, and they are there. We can go in a chat and just talk and play the game. Here I am in game in Final Fantasy 14 and wanted to show you what I'm talking about. I just finished working after a long day, and out of the blue I'm asking my free company to interact with me, and yeah, look at that. Here they are writing in the chat. It might look trivial, but I'm not really active with them, especially because nowadays I have a busy schedule and I'm not yet endgame. The part where usually everyone meet and everyone is at the maximum level. So I'm still a newbie in this game, although I have several hours. They are there and they can help and chat whenever you want. And I found it really soothing, helpful to know that there is such a chance. I think can be the closest thing to a digital friendship, a digital friend group. And yeah, shout out to the free company Reach to help me in this. Since I was a kid, I was so fascinated by the idea that you can enter a digital world, another world, and being someone else and be whatever you want, as good as you want, as bad as you want. There is infinite creativity in there. But this brings me also to the bad side of gaming, and that if you are in a digital world, there is a chance that you are avoiding your problems, and that really you should not do. You should first face your problems, then you can consider yourself gaming. Dopamine addiction is a thing. Whenever you get an upgrade, whenever you gear up or get a kill, you get a dopamine kick that builds up, and it gets so much that you don't enjoy games anymore. That's when you really need to stop and ask yourself what are your priorities in life. Then you can reintroduce games afterwards. Try to set a budget. I would say that you can set the 5% of your net income to gaming, but that's already a lot. You should use that as an indicator that after that it's too much, and you should stop that month and you should stop the next month spending because you get over the edge. You should game when you feel down. I'm not saying that you should avoid your problems. First do your job, address your problems, clean your home, but then consider yourself a session of gaming. It really helps you to build up your mood. Then, if you feel particularly dependent, you should wall the gaming behind a wall. So, if you should exercise, do a session of exercise and then gaming for 1, 2, 3 hours, depending on your schedule, depending on how behind you are in your schedule. So maybe for one day you don't game, or 2, 3 days you don't game, and then you consider yourself a weekend of just gaming. Depend on your schedule, but that really helps to boost your productivity. And then there is another advice and another good side that is from me, and this is a bit personal, but gaming helps me in the afternoon slump. After lunch I get a bit sleepy, and since I'm working from home, the bed is really close. But if I just play for half an hour, maximum 1 hour, I get my attention back and I'm sharp and I can get back to work and be productive. I think gaming is a tool to boost your mood or your productivity. You should handle it well. You should first focus on your life, but I really advise that you can just consider yourself a session of gaming. Thanks for watching and see you the next time. Bye!